All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here in Ondo State, in Ondo Town precisely, and we are actually about to stock two greenhouses today. These greenhouses have been built for about 2 to 3 months now. Usually, after building the greenhouses, you allow it to wait for 2 to 3 months so that the vegetation can grow properly before you stock. You don't stock it too early because if you stock it too early, the snails are going to finish the vegetation and that will not be good for production. So at this point, we just want to show you the process of stocking the greenhouses. So this is one, and we'll move you to the second one, which is this. So you can see these are the snails we are stocking with both species of the Archachatina Marginata. What we have here is the Archachatina Marginata suturalis and the Archachatina Marginata ovum. They are still on their way. So these ones go into one greenhouse, and the ovum would also go into the other greenhouse because we have two greenhouses here. So we are stocking 3,000 snails in each of the greenhouses. So quickly, we are going to take you inside the greenhouse to show you how it is. Then we'll proceed with the stocking process. All right, so we still have some snails in the bags. Yeah, this is the door to the greenhouse. So you can see it is well constructed, finely built as we usually do with our projects. So this is the inside. I'm inside the greenhouse, so you can see it's relatively cool inside here compared to the outside. So as it is now, it is due for stocking. So we have our feeding platforms. You can see this one right here. So this is where we're going to be putting the feed for the purpose of feeding the snails. So these platforms are everywhere within the greenhouse. So the idea is for the snails to remain here, reproduce and multiply in the greenhouse. So after about 12 months, we're going to take out these ones that we're stocking today to allow the young offsprings to continue to grow. And that's the way to go about the greenhouse. So it is a very neat job we've done here in Ondo Town. So we just want to show you the clip. So at some point, we are going to start stocking the snails. And how we stock them is we introduce 50 snails in different locations. You don't pour all the snails in the same spots. It will be difficult for some of them to move. So what we do is we count the snails in buckets, and 50 in each bucket. We pour it in different spots so that way the snails can evenly spread within the building. And that's also the way to go about it so that your clients will know that the number of snails you have supplied them is correct. Because if we were to take the bags and just pour them inside here, the clients will not know if the snails are actually complete or not. So we are very, very careful with whatever we do. So that is why we are going to start counting the snails now and bagging them. So I will just do that for one bucket and show you an example. Then we'll cut the video and continue with the process. So this is how you count the snails. You count 2 until you get to 25. That gives you 30. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So you can see some of them are already laying. So we counted 24. So this will make it 25. So this is 50 snails. 25 times 2 gives you 50. So this is how we're going to count all these snails. So the client will be sure that what we have supplied her is exactly what she has ordered for. And trust me, we are going to have extra snails because we don't supply exactly what you ordered for. There are always extras, so in case of mortality on transit, we make up for it with those extra snails. So we're going to take this one inside now. Ideally, we ought to start from the extreme end. and keep pouring it down this way. But just because of the purpose of this video, we're going to pour these ones here and continue with the stocking process because we don't want to keep this video for too long. So basically this is what you do. So the snails will move from here. So we're going to have 50 like that in different spots all around the greenhouse. So that is the process of stocking. Now once you've done that, the next thing is to on the sprinklers. You can see this, the sprinklers above. So on the sprinklers, and once water touches the snails in their different locations, they will start moving about, so they'll carry out their activities. So that is just the process of the stocking. It is very simple to manage, very easy to manage the greenhouse. One person can manage as much as 5 greenhouses, because basically what you do is just on the water in the morning for about 10 minutes, in the evening for about 15 minutes, give them food and lock up the greenhouse. That's how simple it is. So if you want to set up your own greenhouse, please don't fail to call us and also subscribe to the channel. The number to call is +2348068525032. Until we hear from you, it's bye bye for now, and God bless you. Bye bye. All right, so we continue with the process.